I would be trapped in Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Oh, at least you get a lot of pizza.
Yeah. Well, actually, Turtles in Time, they don't give you a whole bunch of pizza in that one. It's kind of like they're more spread out.
And Turtles in Time is which one? That's the third one, right?
No, that's the second. It's the sequel to the arcade game, so it's technically the second arcade game.
Is that the Super Nintendo one?
Well, the port of it was technically Hyperstone Heist on Genesis, but they changed a bunch of stuff, so it kind of ended up being a different game. So they did do a Turtles in Time port, but there's also a Hyperstone Heist game. It's all very complicated.
Complicated turtle lore.
Dude, it is. Like, I was looking into it because I remember being a kid and playing the platformer. And then the second one was the arcade game, but the third one was Manhattan Project.
Okay, Manhattan Project.
And then the fourth one was Turtles in Time.
Okay.
Then there was Hyperstone Heist. So there's technically like 5 of them.
Yeah.
But in the arcade, there was the arcade game, which was like Turtles 2 on the port. Then there's Turtles in Time, which was Turtles 4 on the port. But it's Turtles 2 for the arcade. It's Turtles in Time. Yeah, it's all fucked up.
It's way too fucked up. Did you see that? You saw that video I sent you of the woman who was going into massive credit card debt for all the Ninja Turtle stuff that she was buying?
Yes, I did.
And she had like the actual heads.
Yeah, I did,
The fucking prop heads that worked and shit from the movies. Like, that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing to go into debt for.
Yeah, I mean she's doing better than we are.
She's got way cooler shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
That when she's wearing it and it's operational.
But dude, if you could pick any Ninja Turtle weapon, which one would you wield?
Oh fuck. Well, out of safety, I would probably pick Ralphie's weapons because I feel like they're small enough where I'm not gonna accidentally hurt anybody by swinging them around, and they're kind of gripped. So unless I'm running with them and I fall on them scissor-wise, I'm probably not going to do too much damage to myself. But if you give me katanas, dead, stick, I'm going to die somehow. And I know I'm going to kill myself with the nunchucks. Because every person who grabs nunchucks thinks they can use them and immediately fucking whaps themselves on the head.
That's true.
And stuff. What about you? What weapon do you get to have?
I'd get the katana. I think I'd because you can do a lot with them.
Does he dual wield?
He does.
He dual wields, yeah. Or, you know, Casey Jones is shit. I mean,
but he's not a turtle.
Yeah, but he has fucking cool hockey sticks and shit.
Yeah, but we were going just the 4.
Okay, just the 4
turtles, yeah. Because if Splinter's in there, you get a bow and arrow and all kind of shit. And I was just going with the 4 turtles.
Do you have which movie do you prefer? Out of all of them, I'm talking like all of them, even those fucking ones with Megan Fox.
I mean, like, I gotta go with the OG, the regular, very first Ninja Turtles movie. That's my favorite. The 89 or whatever, 90, whenever the fuck it was made.
Yeah, early 90s.
Yeah, but 91 or 1990, I don't know. But the old one, I'm partial to it. You know.
I like Secret of the Ooze. I think that one stood out to me so much more as I was a kid.
Yeah,
because
I watched that one more.
Because it had fucking the fucking turtle rap and shit.
Yeah.
You had Kevin Nash as fucking Super Shredder.
You know, about Secret of the Ooze, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but there was something like a clause in the contract where they were saying that they were not allowed to use their weapons.
Oh,
for anything other than comedic purposes in the movie. So if you notice...
Yeah, no, you're right. They don't fucking... Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, like if you notice, the only time they use their weapons, it's like in a joking way. Like Donnie hits the pole and like, you know, it shakes him or whatever. And like Mikey uses sausage sticks as nunchucks in part of it and doesn't actually use his nunchucks. The only time he wields them, he's like doing tricks or some shit or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Because
and then it's all hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, because it was something about the fact that the first movie really targeted towards kids, and kids really got into Turtles.
Yeah, they didn't want kids to be using anything as weapon and shit like that.
The movies came after the animated series. Animated series was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, the movies came.
Yeah, and they used all the weapons in the animated series, but they had them fight robots in that, correct? So they didn't actually hurt people.
That was the thing, yeah. And then in the UK, Mikey doesn't have nunchucks. He just has like a grappling hook thing.
What?
Yeah, like if you look, they're called Teenage like Hero Turtles or something because mutants are considered bad over there. So they took the mutant thing out. So they're like Teenage Ninja Hero Turtles or some shit. And nunchucks are illegal, so Mikey does not wield nunchucks in the UK.
Interesting. Look what they took from us.
Yeah.
They took from us. Man, you know, but I mean, the comedy was, you know what, now that you say that, the comedy was definitely more geared towards kids. Like, I mean, just even thinking about that first action sequence whenever, like, you know, he was pretending to be the balloon, the punching balloon, and the bobbing all back
the clown
and everything.
Or whatever, yeah.
And, yeah, wow, what a fucking open shit that was on there.
I mean, it sells more money, or, you know, makes more money, sells
It
more
does.
shit, you know, so.
I mean, you got to sell those toys. That's how all those companies were making money back then. We had the van that shot all the shit.
Hell yeah.
I always loved the ones that turned from the little turtle, and you would pull their shell up,
like
and
the mutator
their
ones
arms
or
would
whatever.
rotate out, and they would become the full ones. That was always fantastic. But I did love that second movie a lot. I really liked the new animated one a lot. I had a blast with it.
It was alright. You know, there was things about it that I liked, and there was things about it that I didn't. But overall, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I think it was. They were definitely very much trying to go for that Into the Spider-Verse kind of vibe.
Yeah, they were.
And everything. And I mean, I kind of liked seeing them a little bit younger. You know, like kind of like right at 13 kind of stuff. Because like, in those, I don't buy them being teenagers in those live action movies.
No,
they're too fucking big.
Right.
Well, I mean, who knows what that ooze does to them?
They're like the midlife crisis turtles.
The ooze is roids.
Right.